First and foremost, we would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds. In the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners, whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Al-Shah. All right, we're GMS Mississippi Camp. I'm the brother Yashamak, and to my right,
Halak.
And the brother in the spirit has a lesson, dealing with the mindset we should have as we're building, and it's inspired by the book of Nehemiah, okay, which Nehemiah was commissioned. When you really go into the scriptures, Nehemiah was like a master architect. He was like an engineer and a prophet, and he was very adamant about building, okay? And as they was building the actual temple, okay, with their determination, their dedication, how much more should we build, all right, this spiritual temple, which is going to last forever? Because even eventually the second temple was destroyed, by the Romans, going back to 70 AD, okay? But this temple that we're building now is forever, okay? Which is us, we're the temple, all right? And we're going to be changed, we're going to go from glory to glory to where we're going to get those new bodies to house, all right, these spirits, okay? Which is going to make us what? Immortal, okay? So, you had something you want to say, bro, before you get to the camp?
Yeah, no, we're going to go into it.
Okay, you got it, bro.
Okay. This is Nehemiah chapter 4, we're starting at verse 1.
Yeah, speak up too.
Okay. But it came to pass that when Sanballat heard that we built the wall, he was wroth,
Yep.
and took great indignation and mocked the Jews.
Yeah, and this just shows you that as these nations see us build, and this is why, we don't deal with anybody that has a counter mindset to what we got, because we're nation building. You see? So as we, all right, as you see, in this account, the heathen are mad because we're building. And it's the same thing in this time. All right, and vocab is pretty much like the face of that frustration of the heathen that we're building. And see, we understand vocab, he's an extension of the frustration of the elites. They're frustrated that we're building. They're frustrated that the men are getting in order, not being slave to our lusts, serious minded, because they like Jake to be a slave to their lust and goofy, But as we're building in the spirit, okay, they hate that. The woman being in order to those men, they hate that. Like, they love to see Eve, single mother, through in the worst living conditions, gotta be OnlyFans and stripper and all. See, they love that shit, but now that we're building, it's a problem. Cause no one, why vocab didn't chase the Crips and Bloods around and tell them niggas stop gang banging?
Right.
Cause they destroying themselves. That wasn't the problem, okay? Why wasn't he telling the women stop being whores and all? Why wasn't he doing that in the club, telling women, look, nah, because there was self-destruction. But now, as we're building, it's a problem. You got it, bro.
Okay. And he spake before his brethren in the armies of Samaria and said, what do these feeble Jews?
Yeah, feeble, trying to call us feeble, pretty much trying to, they were making mockery, but then trying to belittle, you know what I'm saying, what we're doing. You have a lot of that in this society, to where people try to belittle what we're doing, make mockery, like, these niggas, their bombs, and, you got it, bro.
Okay. Will they fortify themselves?
Yep.
Will they sacrifice?
Mm-hmm.
Will they make an end in a day?
Yep.
Will they revive the stones of the heaps of the rubbish which are burned?
Yeah, so we've been rubbish as a people. You see? Like, we've been in heaps. Okay? The dysfunctional families, the self-destructive mindset, the diet, the gang culture and all these different things. Okay, we've been a heap as a people. Just throw it together because a heap is a building with no structure. It's just a rubble. It's the post destruction. Like you look at our people, it's post destruction. Like the way our people are now, this is post destruction, a heap. But the Lord started to take stones from that heap and build.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can say something, bro?
Cause I want to say, cause they think you can't make nothing out of these.
Yeah.
You can't make nothing out of this rubber. Nah.
Yeah, cause if you seen, like, you go to especially you get that over there, like what they doing in Gaza. If you had a drone and you just seen the rubble post airstrikes, okay, you wouldn't think that this can be a thriving city. Like you said, this is how they look at us as a people. Like there's no way this can be a thriving people. But this word is getting us together, man. Go ahead.
Now, Tobiah and the Ammonite was by him, and he said, even that which they build, if a fox go up, he shall even break down their stone wall.
Yeah, like what they're doing is holding no weight. Saying that if a fox, like they were looking at what Jake was building, they were like, it's feeble. They were very critical. Scrutinizing Jake and being very critical, like what they were building wasn't going to stand. And this how that's how people view what we're doing. Like it's just a phase that's gonna go away. Like the Black Panthers, Farrakhan, like some shit like that is gonna wither away. But nah, man. You got it, bro.
Like they think us preaching on the highways hedge ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
It ain't got no power behind it.
Yeah.
Nah, it got power.
Yeah.
It has power.
It's changing the world. Cause the preaching of this word got the elites fast tracking their NWO. That's why this shit's so tacky. Nigga brought Bin Laden up the other day, threw him back in the mix. He said, Bin Laden? Nigga tacky, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Esau tacky because his word going out. Esau don't care about you niggas black economy, you know what I'm saying? Well, Killer Mike got a black digital bank. Yeah, to the corner mind, it's like, okay, what Killer Mike is doing is more powerful than what we doing. Okay? But nah, man, the Lord is the scripture say, a man of war. And this is part of his strategy of building, tearing this building down while we're being built up. You see? That's why we can't stop building. Like you said, bro, we can't go back into the world and help hold this man building up while we're preaching and tearing it down.
Okay.
Now we gotta, you gotta do what you gotta do, in this world. But having that mindset of trying to build in this world, stop, because by default you gotta stop building to deal with this man. You know what I'm saying? Like by default. So you should wanna not build. You should not want to deal with this nigga as much as possible to focus on building this as much as possible, man. Everybody in their whatever situation they in. Okay? You got it, bro.
Okay.
You finna say something?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Verse 4. Hear, O our power, for we are despised.
Yep.
And turn their reproach upon their head.
Yep.
And give them for a prey in the land of captivity. And cover not their iniquity, and let not their sins be blotted out from before thee.
Yep.
For they have provoked thee to anger before the builders.
Yep. So now Nehemiah is pretty much putting curses on these niggas, man. And that's why the apostles and elders, especially Elder Apostle Gabar, he pushed that spirit of constantly putting curses on this place, man. And people would love to interrupt what we building, but they can't. And the Lord promised that they wouldn't be able to do that, man. Okay? Matter of fact, you looking for something?
Yeah, no, you
Get Jeremiah 15 and 20. Eve would love to destroy what we got going on, bro. I'm telling you, like, Eve, she's a real op. Niggas would love to destroy what we got going on. That's why you had Jake, Jake calling Brother Job. Remember, it probably before you came in.
Yeah,
But you remember,
Yeah.
So, Jake tried to destroy brother's livelihood. And ultimately, Jake wanted to destroy this whole thing. But they can't. Because Jake tried to take away stones from the building. Because each brother represented a stone. And that's why you'll have people, that try to interfere in brothers' day to day. Because they really want to destroy the building. But the scripture promised that, hey, nah, we're going to be indestructible because we in Yahweh Shema Shai. This is his building. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 20.
Yep.
And I will make thee unto this people a fence, brazen wall.
A fence, brazen wall. You said that's what inspired the lesson, bro. A fence, brazen wall. Go ahead.
And they shall fight against thee.
And they shall fight against thee. So we supposed to have that opposition. We supposed to have, their resistance from this world. They supposed to try to tear this down. The Christian, what they say, 10 questions to ask the Hebrew Israelites. You know what I'm saying? They're making pamphlets. How to deal with the black Hebrew Israelites. Okay? Because that's them trying to figure out how to dismantle this, man. Or they just say, they grapists. That's really them wanting to dismantle, but ain't none of that shit penetrate. Like if you get offended by that, or that deter you from this, then it wasn't meant for you anyway. Because there's certain women, because the elect, men and women, when they hear certain things, it don't faze them, it don't penetrate, because this is what's being fenced off, the mind. So you hear the rapists and pedo and year 2000 prophecy, they try to throw that, like it bounced off the elect, because it's a brazen wall around the elect. If they mind, that shit just brush off. Yeah.
And they shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee.
But they shall not prevail against thee. Go ahead.
For I am with thee to save thee and to deliver thee, said Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yeah, and eventually we're going to be delivered, and the Lord going to tear this building down. See, he's spiritually tearing down Babylon, but we coming to the point to where he's going to physically tear down Babylon. Okay? He's going to physically tear this place down. That's why Babylon, with Ezekiel 38, they go into the state of Israel too. That shit, they're going to be torn down. Okay? Everything they done built up over there. Alright? But America is also the land of unwalled villages, man. Unwalled, okay? Against what? The judgment of the Lord. It's defenseless against the judgment of the Lord. Okay? And guess what? These men that they look at as feeble is indestructible. You think if Esau he wouldn't have been stopped this truth? He would have been broke up the camps. And he can't. Nigga, you can't. You see? You got it, bro.
Back in, you want me to continue on Jeremiah?
Yeah, finish that. Yep, yeah.
Okay.
Get back to
verse 21. This is Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 21. And I will deliver thee out of the hand of the wicked.
Yep, Esau Edom. Because that's going to be the biggest opposition to this word going on. Go ahead.
And I will redeem thee out of the hand of the terrible.
I will redeem thee out of the hand of the terrible. Okay? So, what we're doing, is going to cause great opposition. But the Lord already promised he's going to deliver us from that opposition. So we good either way. Okay? Go ahead.
This is Nehemiah, back in Nehemiah chapter 4, verse 6.
Yep.
So built we the wall, and all the wall was joined together unto the half thereof.
Yep, all the wall was joined together. And how are we being joined by this doctrine? Real quick, get 1 Corinthians 1 and 10. How are we joined together? By this understanding. This is what joining us together. This is what makes us compatible, okay, with each other. To be that building is this understanding, Go ahead.
This 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 10. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, that we speak all the same thing,
Go ahead.
and that there be no division among you,
Go ahead.
but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment.
That you be perfectly joined together. You see? So it's this understanding, having the same doctrine, the same reasoning, okay? The same judgment, okay? And it all comes from what? The scriptures. The scriptures is the measuring tool, okay? What a man's supposed to be is measured off the scriptures. What a woman's supposed to be is measured by the scriptures, okay? And if we're lining up to the measurement of the scriptures, we become compatible, okay, to build, to you know, we become joined together to where everything fits. Okay? You got it, bro. You got to Nehemiah.
Back in Nehemiah chapter 4,
Yep.
verse 6. And all the wall were joined together unto the half thereof, for the people had a mind to work.
Yep. People had a mind to work. You see? They were dedicated. And this is why we got to be dedicated, man. You know? And we can't come off the building, because you coming off the building, you know, it's like going back into the world, like the brother was saying before we started. You know? Because if you start building by default, you know, what happens? You're going to gradually go back, right, into building and having a mindset towards keeping this man's empire going. That's why people was taking the juice. Like, they wanted to keep this shit going.
Yeah.
Their mindset was, no, we got to keep this going. They focus on building here. I got a 401k to get back to. I got a career to get back to. I got to build here. But nah, man, we just start building for the kingdom to come. You know? Go ahead.
But it came to pass when Sanballat and Tobiah and the Arabians and the Ammonites and the Ashdodites heard that the wall of Jerusalem were made up, and that the breaches began to be stopped, then they were very wroth. And all conspired, all them together, to come and to fight against Jerusalem. And to hinder it.
And to hinder it. And that's what we see happening today. Because go to Revelation 12 and 17. This is the exact, you know, time that we in now. Esau hate to see Jake in order. First, Esau just a hater. Whole ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? He built to be wicked and to hate anything righteous. Okay, going back to the garden, you know, the serpent hated that Eve was in order. Okay, he hated Adam had that structure. All right, he came and destroyed that structure, man. You know, going back to Abel, Cain and Abel. Cain hated the structure that Abel had, man. You know, the obedience that Abel had. All right, and you go to Esau today, he hates to see Jake operating in righteousness, man. Because first he knows that connects us to our power, something he can't deal with, and then he knows. All right, I'm saying then he just built to be the antagonist against righteousness, man. Okay, and this is what we at today. Go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman. And went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. Now the dragon represents this new Roman Empire, man. NATO, America, and the EU. Okay? The government that runs the earth by Esau, Edom. You see? And the woman represents Israel. And the remnant represents the elect. Okay, now why is he wroth? Go ahead.
Which keep the commandments of Yahweh Shem Shai.
Will keep the commandments. Obedience. Okay? So as we're operating in obedience through faith, this devil is pissed, man. Okay? Because then it's going back to spiritual warfare. You know, this word has torn down the walls of these enchantments that we was all in prison to. You know? So it's like he just put all this effort into keeping us enchanted, and then these men, you know, pop up fresh off work, you know what I'm saying? Hairline through, you know what I'm saying? Beard, you know, patchy, you know what I'm saying? Breaking his enchantments, man.
Right.
You know, these trillionaires and, you know, these men fund wars and shit. Literal wars, and, you know, the Lord put the spirit on Israelite men, you know, to start tearing this place down. Okay? And this devil, you gotta believe this devil is pissed, man. Okay? He's finna lose it. You got it, bro.
Okay.
You finna say something?
I'm finna agree too.
Yeah.
Which keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach.
Yep. So we have the testimony of Yahweh Shah, and the devil is pissed, man. And he wants to do. He's trying to figure out a way to stop us from building. You know, because this is the biggest threat to this man's kingdom. It ain't nukes, okay? It ain't China's navy. Nah, man. It's the elect repenting. Us getting in order. You see? And that's a major threat to this man's empire. And ultimately it's gonna be the ruining of this man. You see? Oh, you got something, bro?
This is in Nehemiah chapter 6, verse 3. And I sent a messenger unto them, saying, I am doing a great work, so that I cannot come down. Why should the work cease while I leave it and come down to you? You know, and you'll have messengers. You know, Satan to send messengers, agents, whatever, try to hinder you.
Yep.
Try to say, why y'all doing this? Why y'all doing that? It's not gonna help. Y'all in the way.
Yep.
What you want us to do? Go back and try to build up this kingdom?
Yeah. Go be a Christian again. Yeah.
Be you know, build a community. Build up the community. Nah, we building up the spiritual kingdom.
Yeah.
You see brothers and sisters getting right, turning back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, preparing their minds, fortify themselves.
Yep.
You know, we building. We can't come back down.
Nah, we can't come off the scaffold. You know, come back down to foolishness. Because that'd be a step down, like they say in the world. Anything outside the truth would be a downgrade. No matter how much money it come with, clout, women, whatever it can come with, you know, anything we do outside the truth would be a complete downgrade, man. You know what I'm saying?
God.
Yeah,
Let me read one more.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
This is verse 4. Yet they sent unto me 4 times after this sort, and I answered them after the same manner.
The same way. 4 times, that mercy.
Yeah.
You know? Work, the nigga got worse. But that's how it be. Because your family steady try to get you to celebrate Christmas.
Yeah.
They celebrate like, God damn, I ain't did this shit in 7 years. What you mean? Why this year? Like, no, fuck that shit. You know?
Yeah.
You can say something.
God, I was gonna say yeah, because look, this world is falling. This world's coming down, right? We building up, as the brother say, we building up. They falling down. They crumbling, and they laughing. They laughing at our work.
Yep.
You know, they laughing at our work, but they finna see. They finna see that they foundation, that their walls and foundations is about to crumble. It's already crumbling.
Yep.
You know.
Hey, because we've been chipping away at it. You know, and the Lord done fix. He's patching up. You know, the house of David, man. He's getting us fine-tuned. You know, like we going through the phase of fine-tuning, man. Okay? Getting everything right, you know, getting, you know, little nicks and necks. You know, that's why the Lord, you know, has us moving in a different way because, you know, because you go into the building where you go through phases. You know, you got to do the dirt work. You know, you got to do the hard plumbing. Okay? Then you lay the foundation, which is your Yahweh Shai. Okay, then you begin to build. Then you got the carpentry phase, you know. And eventually you have the masons come in. Like, so it's different phases of building, man. And we in the phase now, fine tuning, as we, you know, are close to that day, man. As the building is being close to finish. But as we get close to finish today, we should be inspired to build and work more. You know, you can say something.
Okay, look, John received the measurements from Yahweh Shai. He received the message from Yahushua.
On the 44,000.
Con. And we building towards that. You know?
Bro. I got one more, and then we close out, bro.
Okay.
Psalms 127 and 1, Baba Shah.
127.
Yeah. 127 and 1, yeah.
It's Psalm chapter 127, verse 1.
Yep.
Except the Lord built the house, they labor in vain that builded it.
Yep.
Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman wake it, but in vain.
Yeah, so America is a house that's been built in vain. So everything that Esau is doing, you know, this whole New World Order, okay, enterprise is something that's being built in vain. Why do the heathen rage? And you know,
yeah.
All right. Why do the heathen rage and desire a vain thing? So you go into rage with gosh, which goes into conspire, because America it was an ideal rooted in wickedness. You know, this beast system, you know, New Rome, all this shit has been built in vain. They should build, but what? I would throw down.
Okay.
So everything that we see outside the truth has been built in vain, and it's gonna be thrown down. So why go back to something that was built in vain when we're building on something that's promised to stand forever, man? You know, you got it.
Yeah, because that current work you was doing, it was built in vain. You was building what, to be a rapper.
Yeah, oh shit. Yeah. Some stupid shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Not
a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Some shit that's not needed in there.
Now you building up something eternal.
Yep.
You know, everlasting.
Yep.
You know, something that's gonna continue to grow.
And give.
Kind.
It's gonna constantly benefit the earth. You know, like what we're doing is the beginning of the earth being benefited forever. You know, by the rightful rulers being put back in power. You know, so anything outside of that is a joke. You know. But that's it. You had something?
Okay, that's it, bro.
Hey, well, Lord will, you know, you brothers, all right, and you sisters edified. Once again, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders, GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great example towards younger brothers, and peace and blessings, salutations to the hopefully. Shalom.
Shalom.